Yes, but very influential because it shows how you can get caught up in a vortex. Forces started to mobilize; it almost couldn't be stopped. But she wrote a book that I found really fun. That I'm not sure it's not her most famous book, but it's called A Distant Mirror, and it's a history of a life that was led in the 14th century. And the guy was a very influential person, not a king, but kind of an aristocrat. And he moved back and forth between England and France. And the 14th century, the reason why it was called A Distant Mirror, she wrote this book like in the middle of the Cold War when everybody was worried that the world was going to be blown apart in a nuclear war and stuff. And actually in the 14th century was a time when they had the Black Plague and the Papal schism and the 100 Years' War. It was a very stressful time in Europe and the world in general, but certainly in Europe. And people were very, very fatalistic in their attitude. And that's why it was called A Distant Mirror. It was like sort of like a mirror on the 20th century.